A family who lived at a home in the area of Hill Dudley in the Black Country reported a series of alarming disturbances that they believed were the result of an angry spirit haunting their home. The newspaper article actually states the address, which I won't be disclosing. I don't want to spread alarm and shock, just in case the residents living on those grounds are unaware. Anyway, the unsettling ordeal was reported to have begun on a seemingly ordinary Sunday, but as the days had progressed, the situation had escalated, leaving the family in a state of distress and severely sleep-deprived. Mrs. Hancock, the resident at the time, told a reporter that she had not slept for 1 week. At the time, she was reported to have been in a state of nervous disposition. The disturbances appeared to be in a small, unventilated room located at the back of the house, where Mrs. Hancock's 2 adult sons shared their bedroom. This room, which was typically a place of rest and comfort, unfortunately, transformed into a place of fear and anxiety for the family.
On the very first night of the disturbances, the sons said they were jolted awake by a series of knocks that echoed through the room. The unsettling sounds were soon accompanied by a hissing noise that sounded just like the sound of a German shell, bringing back memories of wartime terror. It was said as that night wore on, the situation took a more sinister turn. The bed in which the 2 brothers were sleeping began to shake violently, as if possessed by an unseen force. Pictures hanging on the walls swayed and threatened to fall at any moment, while 2 chairs were hurled by an unseen force across the room, crashing against the walls with a deafening thud. It was reported the following evening that a family friend who wanted to investigate the haunting for his own evidence volunteered to stay in the haunted bedroom. After remaining there all of 15 minutes, he dashed out of the bedroom, collected his bag and hat, and said he'd rather lose the £5 bet than stay the night in the house. At the time the news report, it got the attention of the Reverend H.J. Friencine, who at the time was the curate in charge of St. John's Church. He stated that the brothers were white as sheets as they told him in detail, that the invisible force was causing them fear, anxiety, and pure disruption to their well-being. Reverend Friencine agreed to visit during the afternoon for 30 minutes. He reported to have seen nothing out of the ordinary, but maybe because this was due to the eerie goings-on happening during the evening. That was his suggestion. The local gossips shared their theories. Maybe it was the violent spirit of the previous tenant who had murdered her husband in that very home, or the tenant before that tragic incident, who had borrowed a smock belonging to Dudley hangman George Smith and never returned it. Maybe it was his way of causing annoyance. Do you believe in ghosts? Share your experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is some sample text.